Welcome back to the Citizen channel. You're all staying safe and well. And we've got our regular feature, The Odd Show, and we've got a game against Leeds United at Ellen Road. So we're going to have a look at the value at the bookies on that one on the 30th of April 2022, 5:30 p.m. kickoff. So we're going to have a look at, yes, there should be some value. Interesting game. Interesting how the bookies are looking at this as well. The perspective they're taking on it is very interesting. Charity, yes, another good week last week with the Real Madrid game, of course, with the last match. 2 bets, 2 wins. Yeah, over 3.5 goals. Yeah, we got that fairly safe, didn't we? And of course, both teams to score. We got that pretty safe, bang on as well. So let's hope we can carry on with this Leeds game. Of course, there'll always be a City leaning in these odds. There'll be some bits and pieces for Leeds as well included in it for your information. And of course, if there's any Leeds fans watching, they might find it useful or whatever. Please enjoy, and please, I don't condone gambling in any way. And when the fun stop, and always be gamble away. Never chase your losses, guys. Never do that. It has to be fun. If it's not fun, then don't do it. It's not worth the bother. Right, let's check out some value on Leeds United versus Manchester City. All these prices are at the 28th of April 2022, so please check if you're having a look. There might be some slight discrepancies depending when you're watching this. Yeah, City to win the league was still 4-9. Yeah, 4-9 on. You can get 1-2 with Sky, so you can still. I don't mind betting odds on, as you know. So that's still sort of doable price. So if you're still confident that we're going to win the next 5 games and Liverpool are going to win the next 5 games, it's ours, isn't it? It doesn't make any difference. The match itself, City Leeds, City are 3-10 on. The draw is 11-2, best price with 365. You can get 5-1 and 9-2 at various other places. For a Leeds win, Felcher Leeds win, the best I can see is 10-1 on Coral. You can get 8 and 9-1 on that as well. But if you go on to Coral, you get 10-1 on a Leeds win. If you fancy that as a Leeds fan, I'm sure all City fans will be putting that bet on. And please, if you watch my preview show, the little reasoning behind my starting 11, as I said, I can't really read Pep's mind on this one with the big match at Burnley coming up as well, of course. But my 11 that I base this little vlog on, this little odd show on, is Ederson, Cancelo, Diaz, Laporte, Zinchenko, Rodri, KDB, Gundogan, Foden, Jesus, and Bernardo. So that's my starting 11, which takes us on to the first goal scorer. You get Foden and Jesus at 5-1, KDB at 6-1. They're always very, very kind on KDB. He's having a purple patch at the moment, isn't he? And Gundogan and Bernardo are both 7-1, and perhaps Bernardo could nip him with one again. You never know, do you? First goal scorer. Yeah, I do think. I think it's Gerhardt of Leeds. It's the actual first one you get on Leeds United, about 14-1. So. No, great. Even though they're quite positive on Leeds scoring a goal, we'll see that later on. Not really positive on being first to score, which be a bit disappointing for City fans if we score first and don't manage to sort of get the full points. Anytime goal scorer, this is where I usually have a go, isn't it? But there's nothing overly outstanding. You can just get 15-8 on KDB. We have been able to get 2-1, slightly more than that in the past, but 15-8 is okay. Gundogan's 11-5, but I have put him on the team, but I'm not 100% sure he'll play. You have to please check out my preview show, but. Yeah, again, it's very possible anytime goal scorer. And Bernardo as well, as I say, he does have purple patches. He's just scored, so he perhaps needs a rest now for a couple of games before he scores again. But 23-10 on Bernardo. Both teams to score. Well, this is an interesting one. Yeah, I'm hoping for a clean sheet. But the bookies are edging towards, the bookies are edging towards the Leeds to score and City to score. So you got 4-5 is the best price. 4-5 on is the best price you can get on a yes. And if you fancy a no, you can get odds against on Bet Victor's 21-20. And I'm going to be brave on this. I'm going to say no as well. I'm going to say it could be a clean sheet. I mean, it could be 0-0, couldn't it, at the end of the day? But I'm going to go, and I've got odds against as well. I've gone on the exchanges. And both teams to score no, I've got at 1.06. So that's the first charity bet. So fingers crossed, guys. Both teams not to score. And, a 1-0, 2-0, 3-0 for City will do me. I'll be quite happy with that. On to the correct scores, yeah. So I don't think we'll be getting a 7-0 on this as it was back in the Etihad, of course. It seems a long time ago, that now. So a City win 1-0, you get 9-1. A 2-0 City win, you get 7-1 with Bet365. A 2-1, you get 17-2 with 365. A 3-0, you get 17-2 generally. A 3-1, you can get 10-1. A 4-0, you get 14-1 with Hills. A 4-1, you get 16-1. If you fancy a draw, you think it is a 0-0, 25-1 with Hills, and a 1-1 and a 2-2, a 12-1 and 22-1 respectively with Bet365. Fancy a Leeds win. If you're Leeds, I'm sure you City fans aren't doing this, but Leeds, you can get 28-1. Generally on a 1-0 and 28-1 with Coral and 25-1 at most places for a 2-1 Leeds win as well. So as a Leeds fan, there's always a bit more value I think a bit more value for Leeds on that one, that's for sure. Half time, full time, I cannot contemplate it being not City leading at half time. It'd be too depressing. I think we've got to go for the juggler in this. And if we're not in the ascendancy at half time, I'll be very, very disappointed. But hey, that's how it goes. Leeds are fighting for their lives, aren't they? So, I mean, City's 10-11, which is okay. That's not bad. City half-time, City full-time, 10-11. But a draw at half-time and City full-time, 10-3. So that might be more interesting, you think. I think Leeds will definitely try and frustrate City. There's no doubt about that. And try and nick something. But as I say, they just played out a pretty dire 0-0 with Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park, and they showed some sort of stoicism in that game, and some obviously frustrated Crystal Palace as well. Goals over under, yeah. As I say, with Leeds trying to frustrate City, I'm not sure there's not going to be lots of goals in this one. It depends if City or Leeds get an early goal. If Leeds get an early goal, probably not still, but if City get an early goal, it could get a bit nasty. Could get a bit nasty for Leeds, that's for sure. Over 2, because City will be up for it then. Over 2.5 goals, you can get 1-2 with Coral, which it's okay. For a quid you get 50p. Get £1.50 back. It's okay. Over 3.5, a bit more interesting. You get bet 5-4 on Betfair Sport, so that is interesting. Over 3.5. You think it's going to be a 3-1. 2-2, 4-1, whatever. Under 2.5, 7-4. Again, as I say, it could easily be a 1-0 or a 2-0 for me. 7-4 with 365, under 2.5, and under 3.5. Again, that's possibly the best of the bets. Under 3.5, so up to 3 goals, and get 4-6 generally. So I certainly won't put you off doing that one. Winning margin, a City 1-goal winning margin is 11-4. A 2-goal City margin is 3-1. And a 3-goal City margin is 9-2. Is it going to be 4+? Probably not. I wouldn't even look at that, to be honest with you. But so you could actually Dutch those 3 if you fancy a City win 1, 2, or 3, and actually make money on that. So that doesn't sound too bad. A Leeds 1-goal winning margin, 12-1. As I say, I will be absolutely devastated if Leeds win. If Leeds win by more than 1, not that it makes a lot of difference, but even more devastated. On the corners, yeah, interesting. This is where my second charity bet's going to go. I did on the corners over 10.5 the other day, but I'm going to go under this time. Under 10.5, obviously the bookies fancy over 10.5, but I don't know. I fancy under for this one. I think it will be a frustrating game. Will it be gung-go and lots of corners? Possibly not. I mean, the more I think about this, I wish I hadn't done it now, but I've done it. I've done it, so I'll have to stick with it for charity. Of course, the Christies are nominated charities, don't forget, guys. So under 10.5 is 4-5 on. And over 10.5 is 19-20. So, yeah. So, up to 10 corners, we're all right. We'll make some money. So, I've got under 10.5 for charity, my charity bet at 4-5 on. So, I am taking a bit more of a chance with that one. So, it's one of those bets where you do it, and then 5 minutes later, you think, why have I done that? I have a thing, when you start chatting about prices and stuff, you thought, well, I might have done something else. But just to mix it up a little bit, just to be able to take a little chance, and that's all it is. And finally, before we leave today, just looking at the cards, Turney's the referee, Paul Turney. So I do worry about that one because he's the one who obviously ref the City-Everton game when they didn't get a penalty near the end of the game with that handball by Rodri. So I do always think that these refs have it in the back of the mind to even things up. So that does worry me just a little bit. As far as cards are concerned, he's not got a big habit of showing lots and lots of cards. He averages between 3 and 4. Leeds not particularly dirty. I mean, they are fighting for their lives, but there's City pick up enough bookings ourselves. So I don't expect a dirty game. It might be some tough tackling going in, but I don't expect a dirty game at all. And I think let's say Leeds are fighting for their lives, but over 3.5. If you fancied that, that's 5 to 6 on. That's not too bad, is it? But as I said, if there was 3, say there was 3 yellow cards, I'll take that. Under 3.5 is evens with Bet365 as well. So yeah, just have a look at that if you like the cards. But I think we'll get an idea how quick. I say Turney doesn't like showing too many cards, so I think we could be all right at the under 3.5 if you fancied that anyway. But there you go, guys. That's just a look at the odds. Just a reminder of the charity bets for our nominated charity, which of course is the Christie this season. Both teams to score no at 1.06. Please keep your fingers crossed, guys. And corners under 10.5. I don't know why I've done that one. At 4 to 5. Well, if it comes off, doesn't it? At 4 to 5. So there's our 2 charity bets. Please let me know what you're having a go on. Even if you tell me after the event what you've done or what you fancy or what you're considering doing, please let me know. And it'd be great to hear from you in the comments anyway. And fingers crossed for the charity bets. Fingers crossed for City, of course. Until we meet again, I only just one thing, don't I? Please stay safe, Blues. Come on, City. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.